Hello everybody, welcome to my Crafter's Cove. Thank you for joining me today. I am going to be attempting to put together a cute folio. We're going to use My Porch Prints papers. This is, I think they're Happy Scrappy papers. This is their, such a cute little paper set. And then there's another one that was called Home for Christmas papers, I think. Anyway, we are going to play with these today, and I think we're going to have some fun. I think we're going to make a cute folio. The folio design itself came from, I hope that didn't not straighten that out too much. The folio design itself came from a brand new channel called Happy Dose of Hoppiness. And it was a really cute little folio. She found it, I think, from someone else because she was mentioning another person in there, and I didn't catch that name, but I did catch hers. So if you get a chance, pop on over and check her out. I'm going to change this just a tiny bit, but basically it's going to be the same general folio. I am going to be on and off a little bit because I am moving my craft room to another location in the house. And if you are crafters, you know what a incredible endeavor that can be at times. So that's what we're going to do, and I'll be on and off. But anyway, thank you for joining me today. Thank you to all my subscribers. We have 780 subscribers, and I thank you to those who have started with me and been with me all along, and I welcome you new subscribers, and I hope you enjoy the content here. And all of you, if you enjoyed enough, maybe you can share it and we can just grow our little channel little bit by little bit. Anyway, so let's get started on this. I think it's going to be fun. Hopefully it'll be easy and you will enjoy what we're doing. Okay, so this is just a standard sheet of cardstock. It's about 110 pound, but it's probably more like the 180 GSM, so it's a little bit lighter. It's thick, but a little bit lighter. I have decided that I want my presents to be on the inside and my stripes to be on the outside of this. That's one of the first things you're going to decide. If I chose the stripes, I'd have to worry about presents being upside or downside. So I don't want to worry about that. So I'm going to do it this way because I got a directional paper, or sort of directional anyway. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half and crease that down. And then we are going to fold it lengthwise. Doing the same thing here. This is going to be a Christmas one, obviously. I thought it would be fun to do this because you could use this as a Christmas card or a gift that would have either a gift card or money in it or something like that. Hopefully I have the little envelope and it will fit in there just right. Okay, so I want you to be able to see these creases. So I am going to ink them real quickly so that we can see them a little bit better, because we're going to do some cutting along the crease lines, and we're going to do one score. And I think that you could score it if you want to. If you've got really good, coordination with regards to cutting coordination, then you could probably do it freehand. As you know, because you've been joining me for a while on and off, I am not one of those. So I will be definitely doing a little score line. It's going to be cute, I think. I hope it is. It feels like it's going to come out cute. You're going to add to it, take away from it, whatever you want to do. Okay, so on the This is going to be a landscape folio, okay? You can certainly do it this way as well, but for our project, we're going to do it this way, okay? Most of what we are going to be cutting and doing is going to be on the left side. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up to about halfway, okay? So I'm just going to make a cut up about halfway wherever I put my scissors, and we're going to fold that, okay? So let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, I think that's probably good. This is going to come up to my fold line. I'm going to cut along that line as well. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to go ahead and cut right along our fold line. That is going to be a little flat pocket. I think it'll look pretty cute. And we're going to, we'll use it for like to tuck a little tag on the inside. Now granted, because this is a landscape, it's a little bit of a long pocket. I get that, but we can glue it and shorten it up if we want to. Okay, we might need to do some trimming, because you know when you trim along a fold line, you get a little bump sometimes. Well, I do anyway. Okay, so there's that. Now here's where our one score line is. You're going to score about a ½ inch in at the top of this just to the fold line, here, okay? Because we're going to trim that out. It's going to give us a little bit of definition on our first page. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and how do I want to do this, guys? I guess we're going to go this way. I'm just trying to see if I can get this in the shot for you. There's my 1 inch. This is my ½ inch right here. I'm going to come down to my fold side, and I'm just going to go up to my crease there. All right, that'll give me a line to go on, and I won't. Hopefully I'll be able to see that line. Let's see if I can see it better on this side. Yeah, you can, but I didn't probably press it quite hard enough. Let's see. You know what, guys? I was going to cut it, but I do wonder, and we'll wonder yet again for many a times, if I can just go ahead and line this up and do, I mean, we're going to still use the score line, but I feel like maybe I can get a better cut if I use my little blade. And, oh, that's not my blade. Let's see. I've already started organizing, and you know what that means. You have a tendency to lose things a little bit. But I think we'll be fine. All right. So I am just hoping that we can keep this. I'm terrible about holding my ruler. You know, I really am. But I'm going to try it anyway. And there's that. Is that? I just did not press it down hard enough, really, to get my. Now I can't hold my finger in the back like that. I have to hold it down this way. It gives me more control. So except for the fact that I just was trying to cut my ruler. That won't work. All right, so let me see. There's my cut line. There's where. Let's see if we can just easily come along this edge. And for me, it'll take a couple of cuts. Usually does. Okay, let's see if we're getting closer there. Oh, good. Look at that. Now I can cut because I see where it is. And you know, you got to do what works for you, right? And for me, I have to use several different little tricks to make my make my cuts work. Because otherwise, if I'd have used that scissor, that would have come out funky. I know it. All right, so. And I flipped us over, didn't I? Okay, so there's our present side. Okay, so this guy is going to go over like this, and I do feel like I might need to trim that, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, it's going to go. Okay, so this is basically what you have right now. Okay, and you're sectioning it off. This didn't really change a whole lot. This is going to stay the same, except for one thing we'll do in a minute. This is going to be your half fold on the right lower quadrant, and it's going to be a little flap, and you could turn it in if you wanted to. You could glue it, turn it into a pocket. We're going to punch a little hole here, so that if I can find there it is, so that we can we're going to use it for a little tag or something like that. Might have to make a tag that is a little bit longer, and I don't mind doing that. So there's that. And then this is going to fold underneath like that, okay? And then this is going to fold on top like that, all right? And then this is going to fold over, okay? So it's going to be like that. And we might need to do a little trimming because you see how we got a little bulk here? And when you have bulk, as you well know, you lose a little bit, and you might need to trim. But what I am going to do, I like the idea of this. I'm going to fold this down a little bit. I'm going to say, it looks like I did it's about an inch, okay? And the reason is I like the idea of having the presents show up over the top of this, okay? And then I'm going to close it like that. And I am going to, let me see, I might need to trim. Looks like I need to trim perhaps. Yeah, I need to trim a little bit right here so I can make my folds nice. And that's okay. Let's see. We'll be doing a little trimming because, like I said, we want it to fold. And this looks okay, except for, again, we need to trim a little bit. I'm going to just pull it up in sections, and we're going to trim a little bit right here because I want it to be nice and even. So there's that one. And then we will probably then go with this next piece here because we want that to be even too. And I think I'm just going to hold it together. I'm just going to, this looks fine. Just going to hold it and cut like this. And we'll just trim it all the way up. Wait, you know what? I'm not sure I can do that with that one. Let me see. That just, yeah, I can. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't, have you ever trimmed and then thought, oh shoot, was that a fold line? Okay, this is not a fold line, so we're okay. All right, so that looks pretty good there. That comes across nice and even. So that's the way it's going to look. And then we're going to decorate, but this is going to, we can make another little pocket here if we want to. I'm going to glue this down because this is going to be a pocket. Let me see. I need to grab my art glitter glue. If I can. I'm sorry, I don't want to put my head in the way here, but there it is. All right. So that gray hair, that's all me. It's all me, gray. And I'm just going to glue this down so that we can, and I'm going to try to make a nice bead so I don't have so I have pocket room. And if you wanted to, you could actually glue this halfway. And you wouldn't have to have this full-length pocket. It could just be a partial pocket. And then you wouldn't, when you put a tag in or something, you wouldn't lose it down inside. But I think we're going to be okay. So I'm just going to go like this. All right. So there's that. Now, I decided to leave mine flipping. And here's the other thing. You can, leave it and open it so that you can leave it and open it so that you can decorate on the inside, or you can just go ahead and make this a pocket here. Okay, you'll be decorating this here, this other side if you want to. Certainly this is going to be decorated, okay? But I think I am going to make that a pocket, because now we've got this open, this open. This is going to be a flop. Now, if you were going to put this on the inside like so, you know, now you can go like that too. I don't know. What do you think of that? That's kind of a cute idea, isn't it? And then you go like that. I don't know. Well, so that's the general idea. You play with it. Once you get it the way you like it, then you can decorate it. But I'm just going to do it, I think I'm just going to keep it like this. And we will decorate as we go. And I think I will make this a pocket, because, let me see, I made a envelope, again with the same kits. Let's see where my envelope went. Look at how these little papers are, guys. I got fuzzy cuts and things. But I do want to find my envelope. There's my little envelope. How cute is this? Now, it was bigger than this. It was out actually this far. But I decided I wanted it a little bit shorter. And so I just trimmed off my edges. And then I will clean it up so that it doesn't look like I trimmed off edges. And there you go. And this, I think, will fit in here, even if we glue it. So that would be very cute. And this, you could put money in. You could put a note in. You know, you could put anything you want to inside a cute little envelope like that. But that envelope's going to go in there too. But while we're sitting here contemplating, I guess I want to go ahead and ink the rest of this real quick, before I forget and glue everything down and then don't have it what I want it to be, right? So there's that. I just think these are so cute and they're fun to do. They're not super time consuming, and you could have something done pretty quickly. And it's a one sheet wonder. I mean, you're just using one sheet of paper. How about that? There we go. And I think I'm going to open this way. Oh, you know what other thing I'm going to do? I'm going to do it right now so I don't, before I finish up, I'm going to round my corners. So I think that would look really nice with this. So we're going to round our corners. And we can ink those corners. Let's see. There's that. That's going to go up like this. This is folded over. I don't think I'm going to worry about rounding that. But I might have to round this corner down here. That looks a little funky, doesn't it? If I don't round it. But if I round it, how funky will that look? Let's see. Will it work if I just take a little? If I just take a little? Live and learn though, right? Live and learn. If I mess it up, you know we can fix anything. I'll probably have to do this one too, actually. I'll have to do the whole thing I'll have to do this one too. We'll just do it. We'll just do it. Make our corners, all of our corners round, and then that will look cute. Yeah, that looks right anyway. That looks right. Oops, flip that one up. There, oop. That one didn't feel right. Okay, there we go. Corners rounded. I think that just gives it a little bit of a more finished look, but you know what? I like it the other way too, so it doesn't matter. Whatever you like. Whatever you like is fine with me. So, let's see. There's that. We'll go on the inside here. How cute is this paper? It's very vintage feel. I love that about it, for sure. There we go. Let's see. Let me put the top. I love the little presents, and I know you saw the little stockings. Now that's My Porch Prints that I got all this stuff from. So you can find it easily on her Etsy site. Okay, so I am going to close this. I have made a executive decision that I'm going to do that. Now, I don't think it'll matter too much. I think we're just going to do what we need to do. I'm going to fold this back though. I don't want to take any chances on that one coming in. I just want to fold that. I don't want the other. My art glitter glue is a little slow. It's a kind of chillier. It's not cold compared to other places. We're not cold, but it is chilly, and it's so my art glitter glue is fighting back today a little bit. Oh my gosh, I really like this actually. I love the papers. All right, there's that. There's that. There's that. Can you believe it's November 1st? And I can't believe it. It's like November 1st. How did that happen? Where'd this last week go? That's the other thing I want to know. Where did this last week go? It's flying by. Okay. Okay. All right. Super cute. We will decorate. Okay. So let's see what we have that we want to do. I did print up some pockets, but they were stripes as well, and I don't know that I want to do that. More stripes, right? So let's not. Let's take some of these other pieces, and I'm going to close this real quick. Bring it over here. Have you been finding time to do crafting, or has it been hard to fit things in? Seems like we're speeding into that time when we have so much going on. I almost kind of like doing something like this, and I may do that. This is just from a book, and I, of course, folded it and tore it. I wanted to give it kind of a more vintagey look. So I might put this on the front of that. Oops, it's kind of an old book. It's actually a very old book, but so I don't want to, hopefully it won't tear. Okay, so if I put that here, we could find, let's find something cute to put on that. These are kind of some fussy cuts. They're a little bit on the larger side. This is part of a notepad that was in the thing, but we're going to probably use those in another way as well. All right, so let me see. I do like that. That is cute as can be, but it's pretty big and it covers a lot of stuff. So we could, and I have, look at all these cute, look, these cute, right? Smaller ones, a bit larger. Even something like that would be cute, but I don't even know that I need. Let me see. I put this. I brought. I got some paper, some red paper, just some plain red cardstock, because I think I'm going to frame some of these pieces so that they stand out. Now, I wasn't planning on doing it on this one, or on that piece. I was going to, before this was sealed up, I was going to, I thought I needed a larger piece to put it on. So that was the idea with that, but I was just trying to kind of get some ideas ahead about what I want to do. So this one says Jingle All the Way. I mean, it's big. I don't know that I want to put something that quite that big on there. So, all right. I am going to, I have this, that would be cute. I have another little postcard. Another little postcard and a church. And so let us make a decision, shall we? All right. I think I am going to use this one, the poinsettia. poinsettia. I think that's a pretty front. So we're going to do that. The question is, should we put it in as a pocket? So we can stick a little side something in there? Would that be cute? Yes, I think it would. So we're going to put this on here, and I think I'm going to stick it over to the side just slightly, and we're going to make put it on as a little side pocket. Now, here's the other thing. I have Merry Christmas, and I really like this, and we could just go with something very simple, like the Merry Christmas along with a little tag in the front. That would be pretty cute too. And we could use the smaller tags so that we could see them better. I don't know. I'm sort of changing on the fly. You know how I do that. I'm changing on the fly. Okay. Yeah, see how these little ones would look cute in there too? Once they're, yeah, I think we're going to do something like that, guys. We think we're going to make a small pocket on the front saying Merry Christmas. We're going to put a couple of little tags in there. I think that's, I'm feeling that more over my poinsettias. Even though I like my poinsettias, I think I'm going to go with this. So hopefully we can get a bead on here. And so this, I forgot to mention, this is a one-sheet wonder too. Obviously, the paper is the 8.5 by 11 cardstock, just standard. So that's kind of fun too. And I like the idea of being able to make a little, well, flip out, so we can put our little. We'll put some little grommets in this. I think one of these maybe. I'm trying to see if I can put a smaller tag in and a larger tag. I don't know. There's the small one. We could see, let's see if it looks too crazy having a tall one in there. That's a little bit too big, isn't it? Same size as that. So we'll put two small ones in there. And I have another little thing I think I'm going to cut out to put in this, put in the front. I got these, and I feel like these might have been from Pink Monarch Prints. And what they are is Christmas sayings. And look at how cute these tags are. So, I mean, I've got a bunch of cuteness going on here. But you can put like December, worship, poinsettia, stocking, jolly, merry. And it says like for Mary, it says jovial exhilaration, causing laughter and mirth, delightful. And I think that would be adorable in one of our little pockets. And so we're just going to do that. I know I'm throwing two different vendors at you here, but you know what? They're both wonderful. They both have amazing abilities and have beautiful content. And you can't miss with either My Porch Prints, Pink Monarch Prints, and there's also what is her name again? Oh, Daisy Dreams Revisited. I just had the prettiest paper from her that was free. And I just love that. So we could put something like this in there. I'm going to put it kind of in the middle, and then they can pull it out. See? How cute is that? I just really like things like that. Looking at a couple of those. All right, so now on this, I want to make a tag for this, or I want to have a tag for this, but I need my tag, obviously, to be cut down. So we're going to use our book tag here, and we're going to cut it down a smidge. A smidge. What is a smidge? She says. Okay. So, I don't want to cut too much off, so let us do this. We're just going to kind of eyeball it and see what we like here. So a smidge is about 1/4 inch, it looks like. So I'm going to do that on both sides. And because we need a narrow, it might have to even go more. If that is just exactly, that's probably going to need a little, it is going to need more for sure. So we're going to go on this side. It's all right. We'll just keep doing it until we get it where we want it, right guys? All right, let's see how that fits, if that fits. Ooh, we're getting close now. There we go. There we go. I feel like I can do, if I did just a smidge, I'm not going to use the cutter. Because, you know, have you ever tried to use the cutter for just a tiniest little bit, and then it just like tears it all the way up? I am not interested in that. I'm not interested in tearing it up. Okay. So we're going to do that. We definitely need to have, and it doesn't go all the way down, but we're going to put a grommet in there. And we're going to make sure that it stays where we want it to be. Okay, let's see. Got to get in the middle here. So this is my crocodile, my handy little crocodile, not the big one. This is like, I don't know. I guess there's 2 sizes now, and I didn't know. I don't use 2 different ones. Let me see. I think when I was tidying up, I think I put my my little thing of grommets up. So I did. All right, I am back. Hopefully my chair is not making so much noise that you're like super annoyed with that. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put this in, and now I have some twine, and I'm kind of debating. It's this twine. So the other day I made some mini books, and somebody asked me if you could do a mini book without with just your regular papers, okay? And you can. I figured it out, and you can. But anyway, this is the twine, and I think that twine will be fine with this. So we're going to use that, and that's this guy. That is this guy. And we're just going to kind of tuck it through. I don't really have, I mean, I do have a couple of cute button ideas. Like this one has little candy canes on it. And this one's the holly. And that's pretty cute too. And I like it because there's holly in our picture. So let's see if we can't put holly on there somehow. And it's a button though, guys. So you know how you have to fuss with when you have buttons? At least I do. But we might be able to just kind of pop it through, and let's see. Oop. You know, I should tape it. That's what I should do. Put tape around it so I can... Oh, no, I don't have my tape anymore. I ran out of tape when I was trying to pack some things, and now I have to get new tape again. I just realized that. All right, that's fine. Let me see. I got part of it through. I'll get my handy dandy tool. See if I can shove it all in there. Nope, nope. That's not good. We might not like this anyway. We will try. Oh. I kind of like it though. I mean, you just kind of have it hanging down somehow, or I don't know. We're going to tie it at the top like that. Look how cute that is. We're definitely going to do that. We are going to. Let's see. Is that? And we're going to do one more, of course. I'm going to leave some of these strings just a dangling, and we'll cut them off a little bit and see how that looks. But yeah, so then that's going to go in here like that. And there's going to just kind of have that little bit hanging out. You could probably put a bow in this. I wonder how that would look. I don't know. I don't know. We will see. We can... I don't know. We'd have to play with it. We'll play with it and see what we like. But it's still a cute little way to stick a tag in there. Okay. So there's that. And then it kind of It kind of holds it up a little bit, but I don't think I hate that. I just think I need to move it out a little bit. And there, like that. All right, so there's that. And then maybe here we can put this in. This is, of course, that you're not going to use that because that's sideways. I don't want to do that. But I might be able to do something like this. Let's see. We could cut. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a frame for this, but that's still very tight right there. Maybe what we'll do is make, let me see, maybe we can use our little paper here and pop another little tag in it. Maybe. I am gonna glue this because I feel like I might use this at some point. I lost the pin for this, I always do. Let's see. So, push that up. All right. Okay, we'll put it in here. Put it in here like that. I think that'll be cute. But I'm going to glue it with this 3-in-1 crafting glue. You can't see it, but you can smell it. It's pretty strong, but if you can handle the smell, it's a great glue. It's called 3-in-1 Beacon by Beacon Advanced Craft Glue. It's very good. All right, there's that. There is that. Now, though, I want to put something. I cut out this, and I think I'm going to use this. I think that would be pretty cute there, maybe. Is it too big? I don't know. That looks a little big for me. All right, guys, we're going to have to work. I think we're going to do something like this, but maybe the truck. I do like the truck, so we're going to do the truck. And we're going to use another one of our little, I'm just going to cut it there. We're not going to use it as a tag. Even though it could be a darn cute tag. We're not going to do that. And we're going to cut that off. One of the things I love about scrapbooking, journaling, junk journaling, and just paper crafting as a whole, you just do what you want, enjoy what you're doing, and have fun. And don't stress it. Just enjoy it. Don't make it hard. If it starts to become hard and stressful, then you need to step away for a minute, because it's supposed to be relaxing and easygoing, and just have fun with your craft. And everything is individual. It's unique to who you are. I mean, okay, so this one says joy, gladness, exultation, mirth, festivity, felicity, a glorious and triumphant state. And I'm going to tuck that one in too. This is going to kind of go, let's see, I guess I got to put it, let's just put it maybe off to the side. Let's see, do I like it like that? Because it's kind of big. And I'm thinking now I maybe need something a little bit smaller for my little, to cover that, to do this. But I am going to use my truck. I can put it over here. So but you know how when you're doing stuff, all of a sudden you realize, oh, I need something a little smaller. And I think this would be a very cute piece for it. So we're going to cut that. We are going to do that because this is the right size for that. I'm going to cut it a little closer here. All right. I love it. It's what it is little light posts and and it'll look so cute right there. And we're going to put that there. It's smaller, so we won't lose the joy. I'm going to put joy on this side because I can tuck a little bit under and you can still read it. I hope you can see it. There's that. And I am going to, okay, joy. Okay, these guys are going to go in together, but they're going to be a little bit, I'm going to put joy on top. Yep, I think I'm going to do that. Cover the pocket a little bit. Let's see. If I put it that way and I cover this side, that'll be better because there's a little bit extra space. So we're going to do it this way. Okay. I'm going to glue the right side and the bottom because I want this to be a tuck spot. So that's what that's going to be. And I'm going to do the left side and the bottom because it's going to be part of the tucking spot. Okay, hopefully that's on there. Okay, and then we're going to take cuteness and put it in there. Let's see. Got this guy. He's kind of busy. I don't know if I want to do the busy guy. Oh, where's my little? I want to find my little. I have some little. Sorry, get some stuff out of the way. Little tags, you know, something that isn't too big. And I know they're in here, but they're little, so they're probably buried in our stuff. But we are going to find them, and we're going to use them for, oh, forgot my little, don't forget my envelope. I've been doing stuff with you guys, and then as I'm cruising along, I'm having a good time, and then I realize, I forgot, oh, here, look, let's see, snowman. Yes, I think the snowman has to go in there. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. There we go. So we can put the little snowman in there like that. Yep. Oh, look at, so cute. Okay. And then you have, I think, did I glue this? I glued that down, but you do have a little pocket right here, and you can put something in that if you want to. I wasn't really planning on it, but I can grab something real quick to show you that you can definitely tuck another little something in there. You don't have to even do it like that. I just did, and I thought, oh, that's cute. There we go. So now you can put another little piece back there. And I'm going to ink it. I like it when our folios are like a little treasure hunt, guys, so that whoever you give them to, they find something new and fun as they're moving along. They might even miss it the first time, and then all of a sudden it's there, and they're like, oh, look at that. Okay, so that's my thought on these things. And if you're going to do scripture and stuff like that, that's also a very fun thing to do, to add little pieces of scripture to things. I have some, like I have another, let's see, oh, here's a couple of other little tags. I want to find something for our flip location here. Trying to see if I can find my pin that I always set down and move around. But anyway, we're not going to worry about it. Now we can, I wonder, do we like this there? I don't really hate that there. Do you like that? I think that's pretty cute. So we can put this there, and then maybe we will add Christmas Carol. It's a tiny, tiny little tag. Do you remember, and I haven't seen Christmas carolers for years, but I remember Christmas carolers coming around to our house when we were little and singing the old Christmas hymns and Christmas carols, and Oh, what a joy that used to bring. My mom, I can still see her at the front door, even though it was cold. She had the door open, and she'd be standing there with the biggest smile on her face, because of just the joy it brought her. And that's something I miss. I really do miss that about Christmas. But, you know, things have changed, I guess, but I do enjoy that. I enjoy Christmas cantatas and different things. I haven't been to one for a little bit. Used to singing them, but I've gotten older and my voice isn't what it used to be. It's not really, doesn't really want to cooperate all the time. So I don't want to mess it up. All right. There's that. This is looking pretty cute. Pretty cute. And we can put something there or not. I do want to do something here. And I just want to stick something. I want to put this here, but I want to stick maybe something underneath it. I do have some gingham paper. Let me see if I have a piece that'll work. It might be too much, you know, if I do. Yeah, it's too bright. This is a little bit less intense, and so I just, it doesn't, it cannot have it, is what it cannot. But I can certainly, let's see, let me see if we can tuck something. Maybe I'm just overdoing, you know, it probably can just be fine just to have a simple truck there. So maybe we'll just do that. We'll just put the truck there and be happy with it. I mean, it's not like something has to have something everywhere we go. It would be kind of fun, though, to have maybe a little something else on that page. It certainly is it's certainly a statement page, I guess you could call it. I do have my little basket here. I do have, like from, you know, from other kit, I have some little pieces, some little pieces. So I could put just the word journal. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put the word journal down there, just because it's our thing we do, right? All right. There, that looks cute. Probably, if I had my paint out and my stylus, I'd like to put some little dots in here, and I might do that after we're done. I can let you know if I decide to do that and put it up for you. Okay, so then the last thing is our pocket here, and I'm going to put this little very cute envelope in there. We need to, and it'll be sticking out, I think, enough that we won't need to put a tab on it, but you certainly, if you feel like you want a tab on it, you could do that. Some things need a tab so that people know they're in there. They're hidden away, tucked, hidden. There we go. I was trying to do a video earlier than this, but I had an appointment, and boy, it took a little bit of a drive to get there, but the wait was crazy, and I thought, oh man. So I got home, it was time to do some other shopping, and then get dinner on. And so life has gotten in the way of my videos lately a little bit. Oh, I really like that. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this guy again. I keep trying to pull my needle out of it because that is my habit. Yeah, okay. So we're going to glue the edges on this as close as we can. Okay. Glue that. And I don't know. I mean, I think I am going to, for a closure on this guy, I'm going to grab one more of my little descriptions, because I really think these are fun. And we are going to use peace, heavenly rest, harmony, accord, a state of reconciliation, a state of quiet, or tranquility. I like it. I think we can all use a little of that. A little of that. Okay. All right. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy and we're going to put it in probably, well, pretty far down actually. Put it right down here. This will be our open, and we can just lift it. Well, it'll lift better once we do it a couple of times, but I think that's going to be our closure. At least that was my thought. Do you like that as a closure, or do you want it just maybe something over here on the front? Yeah, I don't know, guys. It may not be my closure anymore. I might just have to think of something else for a closure, or not worry about a closure and just use my piece, because I don't know, I don't mind it on top, but I don't want to cover up. All right, I'm gonna do it. We're just, and now when you use one of these for a closure, you're just gonna do about halfway, and then you're gonna close it down like that. You're gonna make sure that you don't glue it shut, and you make sure that you're all right. Where's my thing? Where's my little thing? All right. Now I'm just gonna show you. Then you just pull it up. There's no glue at the bottom of this, and then you're just gonna tuck it right back in, like so. All right, I'm gonna still hold that down a little bit. Okay, and this little cuteness, gosh, I feel like I need to put something right here, but sometimes I can't help myself and I just keep going. But maybe I should just be happy. Maybe I should just be happy. There it is. It's gonna stick right in here. Well, it is, I promise you. There it is. All right, there's that. And then, well, because I can, I probably want to, I'll probably find a place for something else. Okay, so look. All right, so that, and then we will close it with our little binder clip. Like that. And then this is my little, I do still need to work on the bow a little bit, and I need to cut the strings a little bit, I think, right? So we'll do that. We'll cut those off just a smidge so it's not overly crazy. All right, so there we have it. There is our Merry Christmas to all on the front, and then we have our cute tags and our little descriptions of our Christmas words. That one kind of got stuck in there a little bit. There's a little Christmas tree. Okay. And then you're going to take that off and open it up. And then whoever you give it to is going to find this little cuteness. And then there's another little cuteness in the back here. And we push it down a little bit. And then on this guy, we're going to have our little tag. And I'll hold it because there we go. Our little tag. That's so cute. And then we're going to open it up. It's got our little journal here. And we've got our sweet little envelope in the back here. And I suppose we could just leave it blank. But you know what? I probably shouldn't, because it probably won't fit in there. But you know, we could take one of these. Not necessarily that one. Let me see, because we got this one be cute, and just put the little snowman right here so that you could put your to and from. And I think I'm going to do that because I think that's a cute idea and helpful to whoever you give, whoever you're gonna, if you're gonna not sell it, but give it as a gift or something. Ooh, I don't want to cut my little snowman off here. Oh, I'm struggling with my little cutter. There we go. That's better. And I think I'm going to take about, but we're going to save it because you know how lined pieces are, how useful they are. All right. Yeah, that'd be pretty cute on there, I think. And then you can do your little tos and froms. And I know, just when you think I'm over, it's over, right? There you go. Yep. I see something though, guys. I'm not straight here. I am not straight. No, I'm not straight this way. I'll just keep going and pretty soon my snowman will be disappearing. There. All right. There. Okay. That'll work. That will work. And I think I'm going to just glue it on and not make a pocket or anything out of it. Because we have enough pockets, don't we, with this little folio. There we go. Now, you certainly can do closures a bunch of different ways. And Daily Dose of Happiness had a couple of different ways. One of them, she just put a grommet or an eyelet and then tied ribbon around for a little ribbon piece. And then another way was that the person that she saw apparently did not glue this into a pocket, let it flip down, and then they put some lace through the back. And we could do that even if you made this into a pocket, but you put lace through the back and then tie the lace around. So check her out if you, check her out if you get a chance. It was Daily Dose of Happiness. And I can't remember, I really can't remember the name of the person that she originally got this from. But if you listen to her, she will tell you. And, okay. Oops. All right. There we go. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. There it is. There is our little challenge for the day. What do you think? Again, this is My Porch Prints. I used a few things from, from Pink Monarch Prints. And she actually has a new kit out today. I have not seen it yet. I'm going to have to run and see about it because it's a cute, I always look forward to the new kits. And I will say that if you go to the Etsy site to Daisy Dreams Revisited and you sign up for her VIP newsletter, she will send you some freebies. And I believe My Porch Prints also sends freebies. I know Pink Monarch Print gives you freebies. So if you like freebies, go to any of them. We just sign up for their newsletter and become a VIP and they will send you cute things. So I think you would enjoy that. And I certainly have. It's been a lot of fun. So, okay, that's it for today. I hope that you have a blessed day. Oops, sorry for the extra noise. And I hope to see you soon. We'll talk. God bless.